Okay, we are in 19th place, but the important thing is that we don't panic. Second season syndrome. I've never heard of it. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 13th episode of the FM21 Salford in the Prem Save, where today, even the fact that it's the 13th episode is very much stressing me out because we are down in 19th place, miles away from where we want to be in that top half of the table, 12 points away. We'd need to double our current points tally to even be in with that conversation. So we need some wins today. We are facing Norwich and then Everton, who I didn't really realise were on top of the table, but they are, so that's kind of a difficult one away from home, isn't it? But Norwich are just one spot above us, so if we win this game, we might be able to overtake them. It depends on how many goals we score. Since last time, it hasn't been great. It hasn't been shocking. I mean, we came away with 2 draws here and here, then 3 losses, and we'll talk about them less than we talk about the draws. I have kind of freaked out tactically, I'm not going to lie. This is the approach that we're going with at the moment, and the gegenpress is actually going to be used instead of the sort of tiki-taka approach that we used to use quite some time ago now. And I'm just hopeful that it's gonna work. I think it will work. Surely it will work. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work. I don't think this is the tiki-taka approach that I normally would do. This is all stuff, again, I should be doing off camera. And just without any further ado, we're going to jump into it. Actually, with a little bit more ado, make sure that you have liked this video if you are enjoying the series so far. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well for daily-ish Football Manager 2021 videos. And now, let's jump into it. I kind of need to make some tactical changes. This is the tactical approach that we're going with today. 5 at the back, gegenpress, positive mentality. I don't see any reason why this would go wrong. I'm not going to lie, if this doesn't work today, I think I'm going to be moving to a 1-striker formation, because 3 goals and 3 assists for Fabio Silva and only 5 goals. Oh, that is painful from Gassama. It's not the best output, and it does show me that maybe this 2-striker formation isn't working for us at the moment. To be fair, nothing's really working for us at the moment, but I'm hoping to turn that round in this episode. And a game against Norwich, who are only 1 place above us, as we have already said, is a perfect way to do that. So let's come away with a win here, boys and girls. Let's make sure that we have positive vibes. And just like we've said previously on this channel, as long as we don't panic, we'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. And after 15 minutes, I'm starting to slightly panic. I'm not going to lie to you, as literally nothing has happened. 0 shots going in. We're on a positive mentality. I can't be doing much more than that. Thank goodness we've gotten 1 shot, but now they've gotten 1 on target. And I'd just like to see the first highlight of the game go our way, and maybe that will settle the nerves a wee bit. Maybe settle the boys' nerves as well, because I imagine they're probably feeling about as anxious as... No, they're computer-generized human beings. They're definitely not as nervous as me. I'm a person who doesn't show his face, to be fair, posting videos online about playing a video game. Neither of them sound like very high pressure situations, but trust me, mine is certainly a much more high pressure situation than fake pixels on the screen. We're going with a tactical change. I'm calling it a tactical change, even though we kind of were forced into it based off the fact that, you know, our player was injured. But I'm actually going to put Gravenberch onto a Mazzala because he's not the best box-to-box midfielder. He doesn't have the best tackling stats of all time. I do realise that you need tackling to be a Mazzala as well, but hey, it's a better than... I don't know if it is better than box-to-box midfielder, actually. I don't know if I count that as a chance. Like, I know we saw that happening, but it's straight after a tactical change, and we all know they're very rarely real opportunities. But when they are, they're normally the other team scoring, and you feel really upset about it because you don't see it coming. But this is a real chance, and that was a great, not a save, at the post. Alright, well, it's a still good job by Vasquez to be blocking the area that the defender could possibly be shooting at. And I'm starting to realise very quickly here, yeah, this isn't working. So we're going to put Mulgrew as a CDM. Can he do a job there? Anchorman? Maybe? No, let's just bring Simple on. He can play in that role pretty well. Oh, actually, no, we've got Merivale. So we'll put... Who are we going to put in central midfield? I guess Simple can just do a job as a box-to-box midfielder. Like, I'm saying it like he might not be able to do a job. He can definitely do a job out there. We're actually making all of our substitutions, I've just realised. Silva's going to come off. Gassama's going to come. See, I hate it when it does that. I haven't made all my substitutions because I'm trying to swap a player that's already on the field for a player that's already on the field. It's not actually creating a change, Football Manager. So don't you try and tell me what I can and can't do. We're going to move on to a positive mentality here. I don't really know what my tactical setup is like, but I'm pretty sure it's just gegenpress without take short kicks. That's normally how I set it up. Let's give it a crack. Let's see what happens. Only 25 minutes to go. And it does look like, statistically, Norwich has had the better of the opportunities. But we do have a chance now. And if we get the ball, like we have just done, we could be in with an opportunity. And it is looking likely as Gassama is running forward. Dribbles past. He doesn't dribble past. But either way, Voigt has it. Into Agnew. Can we score? Gassama. It's gone in. That's all that matters. How did that go in? I don't know. It was a magical tactical masterpiece. I think when I changed the instructions, that's what I had on. I did say, kick it against the players until it falls straight to the feet of the person, right in front of the goal, and place it in the back of the net. I think that's a new instruction that they should be adding to FM22, because clearly it's genius, it works, and if we come away with a win because of it, I'm not going to complain at all. And if we come away with another goal, I'm not going to complain at all either. Grab him, bitch. We've been in a ball. Braithwaite, just wide of the post. Now I wouldn't like to see any more highlights, because even if we are on the ball, I'm going to be stressed that we're going to lose it, and then they're going to come away with counter-attacking opportunity. So let's just not see any more highlights. 1-0, that's good, that's good. I mean, it doesn't move us up in the table at all, but it's better than a loss, and that's for sure. That's definitely for sure. And I'm not happy about the fact that it's the 91st minute and they've got the ball and they're running forward, but we have just gotten it. So it could be, no, they've gotten it back. It's very stressful. Very stressful. I don't need this in my life, actually, because I have a feeling, no, I'm not even going to say that. I was going to say something. I'll tell you what I was going to say in a second, because I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like it is our chance. Simple's 1-on-1 with the goal. How has that gone in? Just how? Just, like, I will admit, Norwich haven't been, like, the best side ever in this game, but our goals have been shocking, to say the least. But Boyd's got an assist. Simple has somehow chipped, slashed, just passed it, rolled it into the back of the net. Either way, it's gone in. It's 2-0. And what I was going to say before was that I don't think that they're going to score, but I didn't actually want to tempt fate. Because if I did say that, look, I've got a mic. Yeah, it's hooked up. I don't know how loud that's going to be. I just tapped the mic. I've never done that in a video before. Hope that's not too loud. If I cut it out, it was because it was too loud. But I've got a mic. Football Manager listens. It's a thing. It's a conspiracy theory. I mean, I think it's as big of a conspiracy theory as the blocking shots, but we're still trying to get to the bottom of that. There's some serious stuff going on this channel, and I think there's investigations that need to be done. But I'll tell you what doesn't need to be done. A win. Well, I would like to win more, but at least we've gotten a win ticked off the board, because it's been a seriously long time, actually. When you highlight it like that, it does look really bad. And the fact that if you take away the Bournemouth game, it's that much. I can understand why we're in the relegation zone. Am I getting sacked? C. Yeah, that's not ideal now, is it? I would like to just once again clarify that I'm not expecting a win here against the top of the table side. That how many games have they lost? This is something that needs to be checked before the start of the season. Two. Not as insane as I thought it could have been, but that's still much less than us. Every team is much less than us, maybe apart from one or two if we're lucky. This is the score that we're going with. Going back to this tactical formation, I think it is just the intelligent thing to do. We've still got Edgehill out, unfortunately, which is so upsetting because he would work really well. But Voigt scored in the last game, so I think he certainly deserves to start this one. We've also got Agnew out on the right, Gravenberch, Gassama, Simple, Merivale, Ward-Prowse is back, Manu, Braithwaite, Boyd, and Vasquez in between the sticks. Again, like to highlight, just not expecting a win. Not really expecting a draw, but remember what I talked about in the last episode. It's all about circumstantial expectation. So right now, I want to get a draw. A draw would be lovely. But if we... Okay, they've got... No, I don't think I'm ever going to change this. A draw would be great. 5 wins in a row. Yeah, I think a draw would be magical here, to say the least. Not many players in the squad that I recognise. Digne and Calvert-Lewin definitely current Everton players, but aside from that, Holgate as well got in there. Gosh, I'm such a football knowledge genius, but I'm sure they have some pretty solid regens. I don't know, young players. I really don't know at this point. It's years into the future. At this point I would normally stop a save because it's just so confusing. But I'm quite enjoying getting to know the youngsters that we have brought through the ranks. You know, Semple's a good player. Ward-Prowse, he's real. Terrible example there, but yeah, you know what I'm trying to say here. They're on the ball at this current point in time, but I'm feeling slightly confident that this could be our opportunity, as we have just picked it up. Agnew trying to play the ball backwards. I don't mind that as long as we're keeping it. Ward-Prowse plays it over the top. Gassama's in. No, what? Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about with circumstantial expectations. You know, like, now, a draw seems realistic. What has happened there? It's a beautiful over-the-top through ball by Ward. And, well, Ward-Prowse, I don't think anyone's... We're not quite that close. I can't call him Ward just yet. We'll have to be homeboys for a wee bit longer than that. And he's played a magical ball. Gassama's there. Stayed miles onside according to those lines. We can't actually see. Chipped it over the goalkeeper. And we're 1-0 up against the side that is top of the table. And at this point in time, we are moving out of the relegation zone at the end of this episode. I'm just saying, this tactical genius knows no bounds. Ignore the fact that I started with a 5-at-the-back formation in the last game, and that went terribly. But I've changed it up. I've adapted. I've seen my mistakes, and just changed because of it. And I'm still ignoring all the action that's going on in this game because it is stressful. I'm not going to lie to you. It's concerning, but I'll tell you what isn't stressful. Voigt hitting it just wide of the post. That is. It's not as good as hitting it into the back of the net, but it's positive. That's certainly what we want to see instead of Everton hitting it just wide of the post, or even worse, inside of the post. That's really not what we want to see. And going into halftime, we're 1-0 up. This has been an amazing episode. I've loved every minute of it. Maybe not the first half of the game against Norwich. I was about to say not happy with the performance. I don't know how I could physically not be happy with the performance out there. It's been magical so far, and we're on the attack right now. Semple plays it in, but it's headed just wide. Gravenberch, that was so close. And we have an XG of 1.0 to the XG of 0.70. This is going so much better than I ever could have imagined. I was teasing how badly we were going to do in this game because they're top of the table and it's away from home. I'm getting too ahead of myself, and it's going to all be crashed down when they score 3 in the last 5 minutes. I'm expecting it. I think you're all expecting it too. Football Manager has a way of mugging me off, and I'm thinking it's going to happen right here, right now, as they are whipping a ball, and they haven't whipped a ball, and we've gotten a counter-attack. No way we're coming away with another chance here. Agnew playing it forward. Gassama, he's got the pace to go past the defender. He doesn't have anyone in support. He wins a penalty. No way. Okay, it's not official. I've hit my hand. I feel like I'm doing that a lot in my videos, but it's not official yet. We need to see if it's been checked. Normally they're awarded as a penalty, but you never know. Is it going to be one? Surely if it's 2-0, it's a penalty. It's a penalty, boys and girls. It's a penalty. I haven't even had the chance to change it, but I'm happy with Gassama. I think he'll put this in the back of the net, bottom left-hand corner. Oh, Gassama, I love you so much. You are the eye of my, how does that phrase go? Is it the eye of my... I have no idea. Can we change the penalty taker now? Yeah, I would like to change that. Agnew, there we go, sorted. Tactical change is happening right now. I've sorted it. Don't worry, we'll get another chance at that penalty because it's not who I wanted to take. No, okay, not how it works. Understood. All right. We only have 25 minutes to hold on. It could be a 2-goal advantage at this point, but it's not how Gassama was feeling. He wanted to make it intense, and I can respect that. Sometimes footballers want to give the fans a wee bit of an exciting end to a game, and you gotta do that. You gotta think about ticket sales. You gotta think about the audience retention of my videos. He's actually really thought about this for me. So he's helping a brother out, and if they score here, it's just a part of his. It's a part of his plan. He's going to score in the 90th minute. I knew this. I knew this would happen. Gassama, why did you have to not score that penalty? Why did you have to not score? Why? Like, what was going through your brain? You're not even a real human being, and they've got another chance, and I don't like any of this now. I called it ages ago. I said they were going to score. I said I was going to be crashed down to earth, and they're in with another chance. Well, maybe it's our chance. I'm getting ahead of myself once again, because it's not going to Gassama. It's their chance, isn't it? I'm expecting a goal. It's coming in. They're coming in with shots, passes, and it's in. Oh, okay, good save. I'm happy with this. A draw is fine and dandy to me. 19 shots to our 7. And we've still got pretty similar XG. That shows that we're not doing horrendous tonight. I mean, we're probably not setting the world on fire at the moment, but we're not doing horrendously. I'm going to move Gravenberch down to a support inverted winger and bring Perry on that right hand side. A man that's actually thinking about leaving the club because I haven't been playing him lately, so probably good to get him some game time. Ward-Prowse, you're running away from the ball. I want you to realise that I know that IYB's faster than you, so you got to counter for that, but I think you could have. I realise that I don't have a face camera, so when I go silent for ages, you can't see my emotions. It's just blank. But I think you can imagine my expression. I can't. Don't give me hope like that, football. Just why? Why would you? Why? It's okay to lose 2-1 against Everton, but make them score the first 2 goals within the first 5 minutes, and then have us score the final goal in the 95th minute. Like, I don't need this. Now I feel like we've underperformed. Now I feel like we've done a bad job, but we've actually done quite well. But it's just emotional. Why you have to do me like this, Football Manager? Why? You know what you're doing. You know what's happening. You know you're playing with my emotions. You know I'm a fragile man. And we've got another chance. I said they would score 3. I said they would score 3. And again, not talking, but I'm sure you can imagine my emotion. I'm sure, like, I just, once again, just don't give me hope. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Like, I don't need it in my life. If you're gonna make me lose, just make me lose. Don't put me through 75 minutes of football, miss a penalty, and then have them score 3 goals. Like, just don't do it. Just make me lose. I'm very upset. I'm not even salty. I'm like, just straight up emotional here. It's Boxing Day. I just can't even, like, string to. This isn't even me being bad at English like normal. This is just raw emotion that I just cannot project. How are you meant to? I can't. They're not coming out. They just don't. This is probably where most people would end the video, but for some reason I'm continuing. We're down in 19th place. It could have been 17th. Could have been. Could have actually only been 18th, by the way. So couldn't have gotten out of the relegation zone either way. So that makes me feel slightly better. However, I have a newfound hatred for Everton. And I hope you all do too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel if you did enjoy it, because this will be honest here, if you went through all of that, you probably enjoy my voice, probably enjoy these videos. Oh, okay, I don't know what happened there. It was kind of like a burp, cough, mixture thing, but either way, it interrupted my flow. What I was saying, subscribe, like the video. I'm gonna go cry. Yeah, I'll see you all later.